President Trump is demanding Iran opens the Strait of Hormuz. And yet, in the past weeks, he's been claiming
the United States imports almost no oil through the Hormuz Strait and won't be taking any in the future. We don't need it.
But America does still need the strait to be opened. Here's why. Since America's shale fracking revolution in the 2010s, it has transformed from a massive net importer of energy to a fairly big net exporter. But even though America is not as at risk of fuel shortages as many countries in Asia, the price of its oil products are still determined by the global market. When the global supply of oil falls, a barrel of oil still becomes more expensive, even if it's American oil. Sure, Donald Trump is right that the energy shock will be a boost for American oil companies, but overall, high oil prices will still dent the American economy, and the poorest are hit especially hard. The lowest earning fifth of Americans put nearly twice as much of their spending into petrol and electricity as the richest fifth. Adding insult to injury, the extra cash they spend on petrol and power will line the pockets of energy company shareholders. Share prices for the energy sector have increased since the start of the war, but look at the rest of the index and you'll see a different story. Fuel and energy-dependent businesses like airlines or delivery services have taken a hit. Even America's technology giants are not safe. It'll become more expensive to run power-hungry AI data centers if energy prices remain high. Oil companies will do great, but is that worth the damage to the rest of the economy? Petrol prices glare down on Americans every time they pass a service station. Once prices pass $3.50 or so per gallon, media coverage explodes. They're already up to around $4, and $5 isn't out of the question. If prices are still high before the midterms in November, voters, already furious about the cost of everything else, will have one more reason to give the Republicans a bloody nose. Donald Trump and other Republicans argue that the energy shock is good for America. That won't reassure voters who are watching their gas prices continue to creep up. As long as disruption through the Strait of Hormuz continues, the war's clearest winners may be an unlikely combination: oil companies and congressional Democrats.